Welcome everybody to Geekvice Gaming, where I'm going to play Styx, Master of Shadows. And I tried to record this once before. If you listen to my other podcast, if you listen to our actual podcast, Geekvice, the episode in there I talked about how I played a bunch of this and tried to record it, and it didn't actually work. So it didn't record, so I think it's recording now, and we're going to try this out. And I'm going to start a new game. So I've played through some of this. Again, I'm going to play on normal difficulty, and we will get to see this beginning cutscene, which is really cool, and we'll go from there. That's my hopes. So I hope you guys are enjoying these. If you enjoy these a lot, be sure to like these videos and to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that I know that you're enjoying them, and we will keep them coming more and more. So here we go with the cutscene.
The atrium of Akanash. A world shut inside another. This is what humans do when they don't understand a thing. They build walls around it. They put locks on the doors, and they put soldiers in front of those doors. The bigger the secret, the bigger the lock. And the craziest are those who want to pick it. May my ancestors forgive me. I'm one of those, to my misfortune. Ah, this noise. These voices. I can't stand it. Amber. That damn golden mud oozing from the heart of the world tree. A magma of sticky dreams. All the thoughts of those who wanted to taste the forbidden sap. Humans. Elves. All their private little chatter is mixed up in this disgusting soup. A flood of ideas constantly flowing into my head for all these years. It took so long for me to find this place. With each step, I heard my voice a little less, and all the others a little more. I'm so tired. It's time to finish it, while I can still recognize my own thoughts. The heart of the tree. It's why I'm here. That, at least, I'm sure is my own desire. Take possession of this source of infinite power, but also misfortune. It's time to move to the first phase of the plan.
Drop your weapon.
And it starts now.
All right, beast. Wake up. Answer when Lord Barnum speaks to you.
Who are you? Speak!
My name is Styx.
There's a surprise. The elves give names to their monsters.
Where do you come from? I've never seen anything that looks like you.
I am one of a kind.
It's the elves who created it, Father, that's obvious. They pulled this runt out of their sticky larvae, and they sent it here to spy on us.
Speak! Is it the elves who sent you? Why are you here?
Elves. If you only knew. They don't need spies to find out what's going on in this accursed tower.
So, you're working for them. What did you come here for?
I came for the heart of the tree, of course.
I knew it. Those degenerates want to retake the tree and keep their precious amber for themselves. Father, we must bring them to heel while we still have time.
Enough, Aaron. I secured this alliance with the elves, and I intend to respect it. For the moment, we need the elves. You know it very well.
Rubbish.
Oh yes, you do need the elves. How many of you poor little humans died the last time you tried to extract amber by yourselves, huh? How many? Hundreds? Oh yes, you do need the elves. But they don't need you. How long do you think you can lock them up in their own world? The amber is theirs. The tree is theirs. The heart of the tree is theirs. And I intend to get my hands on it and take it away from here.
They're dying to get their tree back, eh? But they won't do a thing. We have an agreement.
An agreement? We don't sign agreements with people who have amber in their veins. You're out of your depth, Mr. Governor.
Oh, you've got some nerve. I'm sure you've never even seen the heart of the tree.
Oh, but I have seen it. Since I've been holed up in the bowels of the atrium, I can see it night and day, even in my dreams. And every day I say to myself, hey, Rakash, the heart of the tree is over there, almost within reach. And by your life, you're gonna find some way to steal it, because you're not leaving the tower without it.
So here's the first part of this thing that is confusing for me. I don't know if this is a
Heart of the tree,
flashback
yeah. Oh, this headache.
to where
What?
maybe before I become the badass
Where was
that
I?
get captured,
Shit, my
or
brain is an
if
anvil.
I'm taking place after I've been
The heart of
captured
the
here
tree.
and I'm trying to get my stuff back.
What did I do with my dagger? I feel naked without my dagger.
So
Gotta find it quick.
the first thing you need to know is that this is a stealth game. We want to be sneaky, so we can jump, we can crouch, we can move around, we can look around. We do fight, but we fight very sparingly. Also, like that, I just kicked that bucket. That makes noise and can draw attention to you when you don't
Should
want to
be
be.
able to climb up there.
So some of this I've already done. This is a really basic tutorial type thing here up front, where you're trying to learn your movements and moving around.
Did you see the dagger that Duncan found? I wonder where it comes from. It's not from here.
Yeah, well, don't get excited. We'll play for it with dice tonight. In the meantime, keep your hands off.
Okay. I'll wait till tonight.
So you'll
They
also
must be
see
talking
me
about my dagger.
save a
Can't be
little bit
far
more
away.
frequently. I found some spots that are actually rather difficult even in this tutorial part, and I'm not really good at this game yet. So still
I should
trying to
drink
figure it
this
all
flask.
out.
Perk me
Oops.
up a little.
Drink this potion and climb this
Well,
wall.
More climbing, I guess.
Ah. So jumping from ledge to ledge is still a little tricky. But I do know that you can drop
I
down
must stay out of
carefully.
sight until I find my dagger.
And you can also be super sneaky. So like you see here these objects like the broom and the bucket. Probably that lamp, if I were to run into that barrel, would fall over and wake up this guard. But if I just stay walking slowly and quietly away, he won't wake up. Which is cool. And now we get to learn about extinguishing torches to stay
Always
in the
keep
dark.
to the shadows and walk where it doesn't make too much noise.
So you
Running
can
and farting.
kind of see his shoulder there lights up when you're in the dark, so it kind of helps. It's kind of a neat tactic to show you when you're in the dark versus the light. Normally there's some kind of goofy technique that allows you to do that. This one gives you kind of just a more, a little bit more of a normal graphic type representation,
Little
which I
tree.
like.
It seems so close, but it's a mirage. It's so big that it seems to be close, but I still got a long way to go. So, from what I heard, the only access to the heart is a bridge which that two-faced Governor Barron has had closed off with a tamper-proof lock, and he keeps the only key in his apartment. And as if that wasn't bad enough, the whole area is crawling with elves. I'm gonna have to go down into the prisons and free my friend. He knows how to deal with an elf. So, if I'm gonna survive in this tower, I'm gonna need somewhere safe to get organized, as well as a map of the atrium. Well, I'll get nothing done standing around here. I'll get my dagger, and then it's off to work.
So here's the other thing that I haven't quite figured out yet is he makes a comment there that he has to deal with the elves. The humans think I'm working for the elves, so I'm not exactly sure what side I'm on.
Gotta be sneaky here. If I stay under there, I won't be seen.
And here's the other part of this game that gets a little requires getting a little used to is climbing underneath things. Most stealth games that I've played that I've got most experience with are like Assassin's Creed type games where going above is usually your most stealthful route or walking through things, but with this being a goblin and the fact that he's little and
There's my dagger.
some of that
I was afraid that I lost you, my beauty.
and our plan.
Let's see. We got maps of the area.
So here's our map, and here's kind of the pause screen, or the the skills screen. Gives you your main objectives. So here it shows that we've got our weapon, and now we need to go to this distillery. So we've kind of started one way, gone down, gotten our dagger. Now we're gonna go through some hallways, end up getting another, looks like potion, and then moving on out. It's very generic of a map, but it's actually been pretty accurate so far. Here's the skills that you can get, which I haven't actually gotten to anything yet, so I'm not really sure what that all means or how I get them. And then this is a relics, some sort of ancient artifact type thing in a secret spot that can be beneficial or special to get. Don't really know anything about that yet.
What I want.
Now, here's our first door, and we can look through the locks, kind of get the idea of what's there. We can hold to unlock things. This has a timing mechanism to it, so everything in here has a timing mechanism to it. To silently kill somebody has a timing mechanism to it, or a muffled kill is what they call it. And then there's different things. Come on. Oh, made it. There we go. Walk along our perch through here to our little door. Okay.
Assassin's rule number 1. Always strike from behind. Especially when the fucker is twice your size. And remember to land on the carpet to make less noise.
So here's where the muffled kill, or just the kill. I prefer muffled. Takes a time. Basically cover his mouth, don't let him yell.
I can't leave
And
this
then kill
stiff lying around. That would be messy. Where can I hide it?
And we can hide him in the cupboards. Now getting used to the hiding bad guys is not unusual in these type of games, but it is a little trickier in these games because it requires that knowledge of where things are. Now here's the fun part of where we get to learn to attacking, and this is the one that I am not
I have to
getting
fight
used to.
him. Gotta find the best move.
Ow!
Requires a couple parries, sometimes one, sometimes two. It just kind of depends on the situation. And I'm just gonna set him over here. It doesn't really matter where you put him. I like trying to set them up like, look, he's sitting in the chair. I didn't lose too much health there, so I like that idea. And that's even playing through this part of it several times. I am not good at the combat system in here, the quick time events of hitting the parry button at the right moment. I am not good at.
All right. Let's keep
That's
going.
going to lead to pretty much me getting into a fight involves me dying. So I avoid fights at all costs. You'll see me here run away from them. You will see me
Sand, a little spit. That could put that torch out from here.
just kind of avoid them at all costs. So we change our sand, and we can throw sand and put things out. There we go. There's the targeting. Pick up some more sand. Sand comes in really handy because it is not something that we actually have much of. Here are cupboards that you can hide in and things like that. I'm gonna go the ground way through here. Wait a sec. Nope, can't go through there. There's also a way to go through this one where you go up. You can see the spots over there on the wall where you can climb up and you can actually go above. I'm hanging out right here, waiting for this guy to go back. I know he does, and then I will kind of follow him by. I've done it both ways on here. Ooh, somebody spotted me. But if I get out of his vision far enough, then...
Shit, more guards. If I stay
Won't
hidden
find me.
behind this barrel, it should be fine.
So this is kind of what I did before, where I kind of just hid behind a barrel. A couple of guards walk by me. And because I'm pushed up against this barrel, they just walk by without noticing me. Now, if I were to start walking away here before they get too far, they will pick up, they will notice something and turn around to come look. And because I was right there and available, they would have attacked me. And I would have died. Guess what? I've done that. So, walking slowly. Passing over to the other sides. Oh, that guy's gonna come back over here. Check around there. Nobody there, so we can go extinguish that. And we made it through that. I've actually caused, that room right there has caused me more headache in certain ways. I've waited too long to go through there. Unlock skills. SP skill points allow you to learn new skills when you are in your hideout. You gain them by completing missions, but also by completing secondary missions by unlocking insignia. Give you your skills at any times in the mission menu. So there's my skills. Sixth Sense. These are definitely cool things. Ooh, I like that. Oh, that's why you're invisible. Being invisible is very short term and very tricky. When you return from invisibility, rapid recovery allows you to gain half of the amber that you consumed while to make you invisible. That's cool. I like that. Agility. These are probably going to have silent landing. Those are going to be good. Requires less accuracy to successfully counter the enemy. That is going to come in handy for me to get because I suck at parrying so well. Interesting. cloning. We learn about cloning a little bit. Amber vision. This I think is going to be very helpful. Help you find. Amber vision is going to be very helpful. I think it's going to allow you to see things. It's going to help you see which wave people are facing. That's going to be helpful. And enlarge by 50%. It doesn't allow you to see through walls like sometimes these things, this third-person perspective thing sometimes allows you to do. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Ooh, predator ones. I don't have those yet. Those could be cool. Kill. Ooh, I like that one. That'll allow you to hide behind something and kill. Oh, an aerial kill. Oh, I like that too. I'm a big fan of killing things in a very mysterious fashion. So we will have to see what that does for us. And as you can see up there, it says main objective succeeded, 10 SP, which is that skill points. So now we're off to the next zone. And so that's kind of the very first beginning tutorial thing. And, this is probably a good place. I can't remember. No, I'll go through a little bit farther before I end this session. We'll go a little bit longer. The next one here is split up into a couple different parts, and the last part is a little hairy, so we'll go a little bit farther.
Fucking headache. I gotta get me some amber. Yeah, that would straighten me out. Down there, maybe?
Alright, so we're going to learn about amber a little bit and the things that can
study these cocoons more closely. It would be fascinating.
Quite so, my dear colleague.
A quick peek through the keyhole just to make sure the way is clear.
always put out torches before you open doors. That's a good philosophy to have, because when you open the doors, if you're in the dark, unless the guy is standing right there in front of you, which I just got an achievement for unlocking a bunch of doors, probably because I've played through this so many times and had to unlock the same door over and over and over
Amber,
again.
I gotta get some now. My head is gonna explode.
Pick up some amber. This is basically like your magic points, basically. It gives you the ability to do some tricks that you don't normally get to do. And we get to do some neat things, see some neat things. Ah, yes, disc. Whoops. Oh yeah, so here's where we get to use our amber that we have there, which is that yellow bar underneath our health in the bottom right hand corner, and we get to create some clones.
Well, I got no choice. I'll need some help.
And now we can control the
Hello,
clone.
Rakash. I need your runt carcass. Ugh. Damn it, I hate doing that. You want something done right? Steal a body and do it yourself.
So here's the interesting part, is that what I'm going to do is come up here, right here. Now I'm going to switch back to my clone. And my clone, this is kind of the fun part.
You're already 12. You know that.
But now it's going to get him all kind of excited. I'm going to wait for him to walk by. And then I'm going to come in for the muffled kill. there's really no place to put this body. There's nowhere to hide it or anything like that. So I'm just gonna set it up here against the wall. They do a pretty, like, I don't know if the ragdoll mechanics are supposed to make it look like that, but I think he kind of looks like he's sitting there, like, doing some exercises, which I think is kind of funny. I find it comical. So I can activate that here in just a second, but I know from playing this multiple times that there's something that I want right here. So now we'll open the door, and here is actually where I'm going to save this game. And we are going to put a cut in here because the next part of this is a royal beauty. It is a tough one and not a lot of fun because I've died at this one multiple times. So we'll put a cut in here and we will see you guys next episode. Thanks guys for watching Geekvice Gaming, Styx, Masters of Shadows. It's me playing it badly. Tune in next time to see if I can make it through. Thanks guys.